Hello and welcome back to Old Truthford, the home of honestly biased sports content. Today we are going to be covering Manchester United v Everton in the Premier League. How are we all doing, folks? Just getting a few things set up on my end. It's a big one today. I mean, if we look at the Premier League table, you can clearly see why it's a big game. In our battle to avoid relegation, we must defeat Everton. Let's have a quick look here if I can pull this up on the screen. Ethan Johnson, my friend, how you doing, mate? Feels like it's been too long. It's been too long since I've done a stream. Need to get back into the swing of things. So, Man United, 29 points. Everton, 30 points. This is a 6-pointer, folks. If we win today, we can move as high as... Wow, we can move as high as maybe 12th, dependent on other people's results. But should we lose today... we could go down as far as 16th. Oh my god. We could be in 16th. We could be in 16th with potentially only 9 points separating us from a relegation zone. Lord almighty. It's 7 a.m. in America and I'm still drunk from last night. You need to be to watch this, to be honest. I missed the Tottenham game, but from what it sounded like, it was actually a fairly even game, but everyone was missing sitters left, right, and centre. So hopefully we can actually see some improvements. Amorim obviously did come out midweek saying that he's seen some things in training that gives him a bit of hope. So hopefully that will reflect in the result today. But if you haven't already, folks, drop a like on the video. Got to keep the YouTube overlords happy. And the lights on at Old Truthford Incorporated. But yeah, let's see how we get on. Were you celebrating anything last night, Ethan? Is there a reason that you were getting drunk last night? I know that you're a fan of a distillery or two. Is it called a distillery or what's it called? I feel like you've mentioned it in stream before. But as well, 2 out of 3 odds I fall asleep during this game. Yeah. I think you're generous saying 2 out of 3 odds, to be fair. I was at a bowling alley. Tipsy bowling, wow. That sounds very dangerous, getting drunk with bowling balls. But yeah, let's run through the lineup as well. We've got Onana in goal. We've got Mazraoui, Maguire, De Ligt at the back. We have Casemiro and Ugarte in the midfield, which is very interesting. It shows that Amorim really is trying to shut up shop at the back there. And we've also got Dorgu, left wing back, which I didn't get a chance again to see his performance against Tottenham, so I'm excited to see him play today. And we've got Delo, yep. Surely he's gone in the summer. Surely he's gone. Then up top, you can see Amorim is desperately trying to unlock Højlund, given the fact that he's playing Fernandes and Xerxes in the cam positions. I'm guessing their main objective in this entire game is to unlock Højlund, but let's see how that goes. 2 6s against Everton is nasty work. I mean, you got to do what you got to do, man. Relegation battles do things to you. And we are in a relegation battle right now. But, Lord Almighty. Lord Almighty. How would you describe the Tottenham game, Ethan? Because I want to see what people actually made of it before I go too far into it. There's also been some Twitter's news, but I don't know too many people who... I don't know if anyone cares really, but there's this big account on Twitter called... What is he? I think he's called the European Lad. And I think he was doxxed. And he has now come out with a statement. So he was essentially doxxed and everyone got information on him about his private life and stuff like that. And yeah, he's come out with this message now. Again, I don't know if anyone cares about this, but he was pretty much one of the biggest, if not the biggest, Twitter football pages. And he's come out saying, "Hey everyone, I wanted to let everyone know that I have decided to stop being on X. I have made my decision to not be returning, neither on a separate account, neither on any other platform. For the past 24 hours, I've experienced things that I don't wish on anybody, not even on the ones responsible. I don't want to go into too much detail, but I do want to share that my mental health has reached an all-time low to the point where it feels almost irreparable." Wow. I still don't know what will happen to the account itself, as all of this happened relatively fast. Maybe it gets deleted. Right now, I don't know. But one thing is for absolute certain, I will not return on X, nor ever run the account again, nor any other account. As for myself, I will shut down all social media and try to feel better. My only ultimate request is to please leave me be. Money has never been my motivation for 5 years. I did it for free and only started because of my love for football. And should Elon Musk not have been monetizing its users since 2 years ago, I'd still be doing it for free. Neither have I ever showed interest in financial deals, as I believe in the importance of you knowing I tweeted for the love of the sport and nothing else. Those who have been following me for long know this, and it's important for me to repeat this. I want to end this message by thanking all of you who followed me over the years. I appreciate all of you, and I wish good health upon you all. Upon you all. Wow. That's it's quite sad, really, isn't it? I mean, I think he got doxxed, and then his details about his family, girlfriend, everything like that was put out there, and yeah, he's no longer doing it, I guess. But I don't know why. I don't know what it would have been in particular that I don't know what it would have been in particular that got him to say, okay, yeah, I'm just not going to do it anymore. That's kind of shocking to me, to be honest, but must have been bad. The football Illuminati got this guy. Yeah, the people behind the scenes. I mean, this is why I say we've got to thank the YouTube overlords, because otherwise you never know. Who's next? Am I going to get doxxed? Who knows? I mean, they really wouldn't find much, but or at least I hope. But yeah, who bloody knows? Let's go through some updates then before the game. So Amarim has come out. Obviously, the journalists are pretty much just vultures at this point, trying to attack as soon as possible. And they came out asking Ruben Amorim why Everton have enjoyed a new manager bounce and Manchester United haven't. And he very, very cleverly just literally comes out and says, simple thing is that David Moyes is doing a better job than me. It's quite simple. Because he knows that that's what they're leaning towards. Like, that's what they want to imply. They want to imply that, okay, well, David Moyes can do this, but you can't do that. So then he's like, okay, just play into their hands, say what they want to hear. And yeah, simple thing is that David Moyes is doing a better job than me. It's quite simple. Cool, move on. And yeah, it's funny because Amorim really does not give a shiz about being honest, and just like, his ego doesn't really get in the way of him saying things how it is. Damien, admin. Damien, how you doing, man? It's good to be back. It's good to be back. But yeah, other interesting updates. Ruben Amorim asked whether we're seeing why he preferred to take the Manchester United job in the summer. I think that's clear. I think it's common sense. When you start a season, it's completely different. You have time to think things, to feel the players, to have pre-season to do changes that you feel are necessary in a team or in a squad. That is clear, but that was the choice, so I don't want to talk. I have my reasons to ask for that, but I have my reasons. Okay, it's just speaking in riddle. The most important reasons to accept the job. I know it will be tough and the risk, I know that, but it's Manchester United and you cannot say no. That's very true as well. Let's see if there's been any major updates before the game. Amorim has also come out saying, we must trust young players at Manchester United. We really need to focus on the future of our club. That is the youth. I say this because of the history and because of the reality of the club. Yep, 100%. Missed your last game. I know, man. I missed. It felt weird not streaming. But it was something that I just literally could not get out of. I couldn't avoid. So yeah, but it's good to be back, and we're back on track, back on schedule, and yeah, hopefully we're going to be seeing a cheeky 2-0 result today. What's everyone's score predictions? How confident are we actually feeling? Disclaimer, no Diddy. It's okay. No Diddy. But we back. 2-1 United. Can we keep a clean sheet? You know what? Mazraoui's actually played his best football at centre-back, so I'm half confident that we keep a clean sheet. I mean, Everton are on a bit of a bounce right now, but I reckon I'm going to take Amorim for his word, where he said that he saw something good in training and he gave a cheeky little smile. And I think something's clicked, and I think we're going to see that today. 1-0, snooze fest. Okay, so we've got a 2-0, 2-1, and 1-0. All varying results here. Damien, one thing I do want to say is, if you're interested in joining the Admin's Angels, because you have popped up in a few streams, drop me a DM on Instagram. And yeah, join the secret cult of Old Truthford, mate. Because we've got some big things coming in for next season where we're going to do a bunch of competitions and stuff like that, and it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Let's see what Besiktas fan in Deutschland has to say about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. We looked like an unsolvable case where we were in an absolute mess until he arrived and turned, for now, everything around. We look like a proper team after a long time. The players have found their joy and self-confidence back because of him. Wow. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer enjoying his time at Besiktas. 5 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. It is good to see him doing well, given the fact that the smear campaign that a lot of United channels went on to absolutely destroy the guy. Like, I mean, realistically, some major outlets, not naming any names, said that he was the worst manager in like Manchester United history, and yet, I mean, he clearly wasn't. But yeah, it's good to see Ole doing well. Any other major updates? So Chido Obi, Sekou Kone, Aiden Heaven, and Elia Harrison could all be in the Manchester United squad again today. I think only Chido is in the squad. Let me have a double check. I think he's on the bench. Where are we? Okay, no. So Heaven's on the bench. We got Kone on the bench, and we got Obi on the bench, and Harrison actually. So all of the above are on the bench today. Showing a lot of faith in the youth. Bayan Deer's got a knock, so he's out until early March. So wow. If something happened to Onana, Harrison is our starting keep. No, Gracic would be our starting keeper, I imagine. Wow. Bloody hell. There'll be a point in this stream we're talking about randomness that isn't the game. Snooze fest. Yeah, that is probably how it's going to go, Ethan, if we're being honest. But either way, we'll have a good time. Ole's at the Turkish wheel. 2-0 Everton, unfortunately. Sean, come on, man. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. I see a cheeky 2-0 United today. I think we'll actually keep a clean sheet. But yeah, it's good to see that Cheeto's getting more involved. Hopefully get some minutes. The fact that Højlund and Xerxes are both starting would lead me to believe that he's going to get at least like maybe 20, 15 minutes. So be good to see him. Cheeto Obi in the squad there. You can see him. See any more further updates? Let's refresh here. Okay, some quotes from the man, the myth, the legend. So, Ruben Amorim has come out and said this. We know that this is a completely different game from the last game against Tottenham. It's a different team. We'll have to win a lot of duels. Set pieces will be important. And then the players' momentum. Oh, God. If set pieces are going to be important, we're screwed. So we try to combine everything to be closer to winning the game. Okay, that's good. We're combining things, whatever that means. I see in training they want and they show different things in training. We have to put that in the game, and that's the hardest part. Honestly, bottle jobs, mate. We've become Tottenham. How can we see amazing things in training, but then when it comes to the actual game, we're just trash? Like, oh, Lord help us. Okay. Let's see, any other... Okay, Ruben Amorim on Manuel Ugarte's starting. We tried to find a solution to win games. Tottenham and Everton are two teams completely different. Here, we know we need to win a lot of duels. We know it's going to be a physical game. I want to see a team who can cope with that game, and then we have to improve the way we play with the ball. Especially the ability to have the ball under pressure. It's for small and big things. Okay, again, just kind of word salad, but we need to win duels, really. When you have time to train, you control a bit more of the process. The problem is, he's had more time to train now, so we need to see in the actual results that it's going to reflect. Like, you need to show now that you can win games. Like, you've had time to train. Let's see it. Let's not just get worse. And I'm afraid that if we do see that, then yeah, a lot of people are gonna again lose faith. It's kind of an impossible situation for Amorim, really, because like, even if people do criticize him, what can the board do? What can he do? Like, it's literally wait till the first transfer window, like summer transfer window, and hopefully we see what happens. Because realistically, guys, I am going to do a whole like maybe 20-30 minute video on like the squad and everything when it comes to the end of the season. But yeah, like realistically, 8 or 9 players are going to be leaving Manchester United come the summer. So there is going to have to be a big refresh of what the squad's going to look like. And we can't just rely on youngsters all the time. So yeah, we're going to have to wait and see. But yeah, Lord help us. If you haven't already, folks, drop a like on the video. Got to keep the YouTube overlords happy and the lights on at Old Truthford Incorporated. I can see that 60% of people are voting for Man United, 40% for Everton. That does not fill me with confidence, people. Come on, people. Look alive. We got to get the positive energy in here. Okay. And final quote from Amorim. On having beaten Everton earlier this season, it is completely different. I remember the game. It was the second game Amorim took charge in the Premier League. We had a bit of luck in the game. We have to be better compared to that game. It's a different team. We want to win and we want to play. It does. I mean, that is a very good point to make. That like with Amorim's second game in charge, maybe that was the bounce that we got. But with his second game in charge, we beat Everton 4-0, I think. So why would we not be able to do it again? They've obviously got a little bit of a bounce, but yeah, we need a better performance when we saw that day. Either way, folks, today is going to be the best day of our lives. We're going to beat Everton. That's what's going to happen. We will beat Everton and everything will look rosé. Everton has David Moyes now. Yep, Everton have come back to David Moyes. Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, how everything goes full circle. Everything goes full circle eventually, and yeah, people can say, why didn't we stick with David Moyes? David Moyes deserved more time at United, but in reality, nah. Like, this is unavoidable. This is a part of the game. We're going to have to take our lumps, and even though I do think that we can win 2-0 with this side, I think odds are it's heavily stacked against us. So let's wait and see. Zerk was on the score sheet that day. Makes sense for why Zerk would start as well. I can see a 2-0, and I'll even give you the exact goals that are going to be scored, guys. I think that Casemiro will score a header, or at least from a set piece. And I think that Dorgu will pick up an assist for either Højlund or Xerxes. And Fernandes will get the assist for Casemiro's goal. That's what's going to happen. And Everton are bish-slapping teams around under David Moyes. Let's see Everton's latest results, because I haven't looked too much into them. So Everton's latest results: 2-1 Crystal Palace, 2-2 Liverpool, 4-0 against Leicester, 1-0 against Brighton, 3-2 against Tottenham. Wow, they've really just come back. Only Everton have taken points and given them nothing in the past month, pretty much. Wow. But we have the Zerkmeister General, and we've also got a 20-year-old from Lecce. So, yeah, how are we not going to win? You tell me. Oh no, I'm worried. I'm worried now. No, I think we are going to win this game. I think we're going to win this game. Casemiro will score a goal, and Xerxes or Højlund will score a goal. Are we going to concede though? I think Mazraoui's looks solid at centre back. I think we've got a good chance here, guys. I think we've got a good chance. The question now is, how do we move further in this season? Like, we're facing Real Sociedad, obviously, in the Europa League. Do we fancy our chances against Real Sociedad? Garnacho's posting things, saying that he's confident because he obviously got a goal against Sociedad last time around, but we have notoriously or famously struggled against Spanish sides. So are Manchester United really going to do better against a Spanish side, given that we are performing the worst that we ever have? It kind of looks like a recipe for disaster, in my humble opinion. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. It's gonna be a struggle. It's gonna be a struggle. But yeah, I still think we can Christen Everton new stadium by scamming 2-1 victory. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about scam. I don't know about scamming. Who do you see actually scoring, Damien? Or who do you guys actually see scoring today? Because Ahmad getting injured. Talk about like the final blow on a terrible season. Like, if you were looking at our most consistent performers this season, you'd probably say, like, oh, okay, Martinez has been very important, Ahmad very important, and the fact that, like, both of them get long-term injuries where they're out in the space of, like, 2-3 weeks. The only thing that could go worse now is, like, say, either Fernandez or Ugarte get a long-term injury. Then we'd really be put in a position of, oh shiz, like, we're screwed. We're actually screwed here. Xerxes, Bruno, and Beto for Everton. Okay, I see. A lot of people keep rating Beto quite highly. Is he decent? Is he alright? Or... Again, I'm not too familiar with Everton. Obviously, they've got Braithwaite, where a player that we are most likely going to go in for in the summer. But let's see how we go. Ideally, we sign Braithwaite and then we don't have to play Mazraoui at left centre back anymore. He's all right. Okay, he's all right. Let's see what the game is saying. Let's have a look. Okay, so players doing the warm-ups. Højlund getting zoned in on. 2 goals in 20 Premier League appearances this season. Bloody hell. Honestly, if he doesn't turn things around towards the end of the season, I think Højlund's got to be sold. Because I don't know if you guys remember, but even when Omar Barada came in and everything like that, I'm pretty sure, like, I could find it somewhere, and I probably will in a future video, but I'm pretty sure Ineos came out and they said that, like, when it comes to players, they should get 2 years to prove themselves. If they don't prove themselves, then they should be shipped out. And it's coming to the end of Højlund's 2-year stint at United. And yeah, can we say that he's really proved himself? No, we can't. Like, he might do well in Europe or Europa League games and Champions League games, but we need consistent Premier League footballers, and it's just been shiz, really. It's just been absolute shiz. So I don't know about you guys, let me know, but I'd be selling Højlund in the summer, 100%. 100% would be selling Højlund. Look here. Okay, we're 12 minutes away from kickoff. Let's see how we go. Yeah, you agree, Damien? Yeah, I think it's a hard one because it's like there's clearly talent with Højlund, but we're not in the position where we can just constantly like rely on young players. Like, we need proven players who are going to come in and actually change our season, really. And Højlund's just not that guy. He is not that guy. He had 1 purple patch last season for like 5 games in the Premier League, but other than that, I don't think I've seen anything from him where I could say, yeah, he's going to be a world beater in the Premier League. It seems like he always needs space. He always needs like an area to run into. It feels like he's not a striker. It feels like he's a winger that just has been placed in as a striker for whatever reason. But yeah, let's see how we do. Okay. Let's run through Everton's lineup, actually. So they've got Pickford in goal, Mikolenko at left back, supposedly supposed to be quite highly rated, Braithwaite and Tarkowski at the back, O'Brien at right back, Garner, a former United man, in the midfield with Gueye, Decore up top, and Harrison, Lindstrom, and Beto. Yeah, he played wide for Atalanta. Again, I mean, I don't know if you saw it, but Benny McCarthy, the former striking coach, he did come out and say that Ten Hag wanted Harry Kane and he was obsessed with Harry Kane, but I think the board just didn't want to go with him, so we ended up signing Højlund instead, which, I mean, you talk about a downgrade. I honestly think that if Harry Kane was in this side, we would just be so much more balanced. I think if you look at Harry Kane, over the past few years, honestly, we would have really, really improved our positioning. But shoulda, coulda, woulda, ifs, buts, and coconuts. We ended up with Højlund, and yeah, he's just not delivered. So it's time to go, Højlund. It's time to go at this point. You've got, 10, 15 games to prove yourself, and if you don't, you gotta go. Let's have a look here. Okay, 8 minutes away from kickoff. I do hope that Cheeto gets some game time today, because I mean, it was a shame didn't get to watch him against Tottenham. So I want to see how he actually moves in this system. I want to see how he actually copes with it. And if he gets a goal, bloody hell, man, Højlund is lit. If Cheeto starts scoring goals towards the end of the season, there's no doubt in my mind Højlund's getting sold. At the moment, it's 50-50. Are we going to sell him? Are we not? But should he actually have competition from Cheeto or even Xerxes? If Xerxes starts firing off all cylinders, then Højlund's getting sold. No doubt in my mind. Harry could have gotten an FA Cup and League Cup under his belt to put in his trophy cabinet. True. I think Harry Kane would have moved to United as well, to be fair. Then he gets the Premier League top goal scorer. He's working towards that as well. Realistically, he should have come here. He should have come to United, but we don't get to that. If we haven't scored by 60th and Amorim doesn't sub Cheeto on, I'll be fuming. Youngsters chomping at the bit to show they're better. Give him his chance. Yeah, I agree, Charlie. I don't know if he'll give him 30 minutes. I don't know if he'll sub him on the 60th, but I can see him definitely subbing on the 70th if we're just performing the same way that we have been. Yo, how you doing, Bakul? Has Bruno played number 10 under Amorim before? Yeah, he's played there a couple of times. Then he got switched over to the midfield. But the thing that he struggles with, Fernandez, is that usually when he's trying to play transitions and stuff like that, he's in the centre of the pitch. So the reason the cam position doesn't really suit him is because it's kind of like a left forward / left cam. And that cuts off how many angles he can actually play through balls to. So it's, again, obviously Amarim has a good style of play and everything like that, and he's been brought in by Ineos, and they're going to back him to create that style of play with the players. But I don't know if I could think of a manager worse suited to the players that we had. Like, only people who really benefited from this system were Ugarte, Maguire, and that's about it. Maybe Ahmad, but that's it. 3 players out of however many in the squad. Like, it's not good. But yeah, let's see how we get on. Everyone get your score predictions in the chat. Let me know what you're feeling. I'm going with a 2-0. I can easily see Casemiro scoring a header from a Bruno Fernandes cross. And I can also see a Xerxes or Højlund goal from a Dorgu cross. I think Delo's going to have a very quiet game today. But 4 minutes away from kickoff. Let's see how we do. When if Luke Shaw is fit, I think the system could suit him well. Again, it's a hard one with Luke Shaw because it's like it could suit him well, but what version of Luke Shaw? Because as like a left wing back or as a left centre back? Because yeah, we've seen him in it as a left centre back, but I don't know. I think with Luke Shaw, it's a hard one to even mention because he's 100% getting sold in the summer as well. There's no way that they can stay with Luke Shaw. Like, come on. Luke Shaw is the Anthony Martial of left backs, really. Ladies, how we doing? Nav, how you doing, man? Long time. Get your score prediction in the chat, mate. I want to see how confident everyone's feeling. I'm going with a 2-0 win. Okay, is it Michael Oliver, the referee today? We'll be missing the game because I'm at work. 2-1 Everton from McKenz. No worries, McKenz. Have a good time at work, man. Long time because someone wasn't streaming. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. If you haven't liked the stream already, folks, drop us a like. Gotta keep the YouTube overlords happy. And the lights on at Old Truthford Incorporated. 3-1 United. Okay, there's gonna be goals. Where does Shaw go in summer, you think? Wherever Ben Chilwell is, I reckon. Him and Mason will all move to the same club and play soggy biscuit in the dressing room. That's a good one. I think, realistically, I always saw Luke Shaw moving to Everton. It seemed like a very Everton signing, but now they've got that Ukrainian left-back who seems to be fairly decent. I think he's called Mialenko or something like that. Then I don't know if he goes there. Maybe who would go for a Luke Shaw? Definitely stays in the Premier League, I think. Because if we want to get any money for him, he has to stay in the Prem. He can go abroad, but then we're going to end up getting like 10 mil for him, 15 mil. So it's a hard one. We'll not have a good time at work. It's ours here. What work you doing now, Kens? We'll go West Ham. West Ham's a shout. Yep, West Ham's a shout. I can see Shaw at Milan. I was thinking Milan as well. I was thinking he probably would go to an Italian team, but we wouldn't get a lot of money for him. But West Ham's another shout on the lines of Everton. Could see him at some random Italian club, to be fair. Yeah. I could also see Mason Mount go to an Italian club. I don't know why, but he seems like an Italian club type of player. We are 1 minute away from kickoff, so let me get the scoreboard set up. Okay. Let it go. Because he won't get in over Hernandez. Yep. Where else could Shaw go? Would he go to any Spanish sides? I don't know. Either way, guys, realistically, we're just watching the rest of this season for Cheeto. There's no other reason to be tuning in. We're just looking at the youngsters at this point. It's going to be interesting to see how everything develops as well. Like, will Garnacho eventually leave? Will somebody put in a 70 million quid offer for him? I'm looking at FOTMob's layout for the team today, and it actually looks like a different formation. It looks like we're going 3-4-3, but Fernandez as a cam and Højlund and Xerxes as two strikers. Have we played that before, or is that a new thing? Because I don't remember Amarim playing that formation. Imagine telling a 90s United fan that most of our 2015 to 2025 squad would have moved to Serie A. They'd be thinking we had a monster team and won multiple UCLs. Yeah, nah. I do like that hoodie that Amarim's wearing today. That looks very good. I don't know what he's gone in the summer. Luke, got to give him credit for lasting longer than everyone else. LVG signed him. Mourinho didn't want him. Injury prone, but yet he's still here. Luke Shaw is the longest serving member in the squad right now, which is insanity to me. Like, it is mental how he has survived. He's like a cockroach. Okay, we've kicked off. Let's get the timer. Okay, let's go. Come on, United. Okay, Pickford. Like the stream! Guys, like the stream. Come on now. Come on, stop playing with me, Riley. Fab also posted something about him, I think. Hernandez doesn't like the new hierarchy. Could we go in for Hernandez? Is that a shout? Mourinho was right about all the players. Of course he was. Realistically, the only reason Mourinho ever gets sacked from jobs is because the hierarchy don't like him anymore. Because if they actually fully backed him, there's no reason why he wouldn't get sacked. Oh God, Everton set piece in the first minute. Okay, they whip it in. Oh, they don't whip it in. It's kind of floaty. Casemiro picks it up, but who's that? I think Ugarte was fouled there. Oh no, Mazraoui. Hello, boss. How you doing, Eshaw? Long time, man. Boys! Nick, how you doing, man? Yoro warming up already after Mazraoui landed awkwardly. Oh God, okay, another injury within the first minute. Lord help us. Lord help us. United! Viv, how you doing, man? If you haven't already, folks, drop a like on the stream. Got to keep the YouTube overlords happy. And the lights on at Old Truthford Incorporated. Mazraoui's down here within the first minute. Mentally okay. Ask again after the game. Oh God. It's just a psychological study, isn't it? How are you doing before and after being exposed to 90 minutes of watching Man United? That is a really awkward fall. I think he fell on his elbow. Maybe his funny bone. Yeah, he's looking in a lot of pain, but is he okay to continue? Come on, Maz. Looks like he's moving okay. Oh, is he walking to the bench? I think he's walking to the bench. Yoro to come on isn't the worst substitute, to be fair. Nick is your name, a short form of Nicholas. Well, Nico. Okay. Onana to take the free kick. Long ball. Xerxes chases. Good pressing from Xerxes, and we've got a throw in. Our Dutch representative on Twitter got doxxed. Guys, that thing is messed up. I was going through that earlier on in the stream. Like, the European lad, he got doxxed, but he's come out with a statement today. I don't know if you've seen it. Literally saying, like, I'm not going to be on X anymore. I'm not going to be on... I'm not going to, like, be on any other platform. I'm literally stopping doing this. I'm not going to do it anymore at all. Because he got doxxed. And, like, I don't know what happened exactly, but essentially he I don't know, stuff got released about like his family, his girlfriend, him, and yeah, he just said, I don't want to do this anymore. Which is insane to me. Like obviously people respect like their anonymity and like staying anonymous and all of this sort of stuff, but still, I mean, even if they do like release stuff about you, you shouldn't stop doing what you love because of it. It kind of makes me think that he's got to I don't know. It makes me half wonder, like, does he have skeletons in the closet? Like, is that why he's stopped doing it? Because he literally does not want anything about him getting out at all? Or like what is the reason? I don't 100% get it. Everton pressing very high here. And we lose the ball in our final third. Fudge admin. I changed my prediction. We're fudging going to lose. Hey, Damien. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. It might be a tough 5 minutes so far, but weather the storm and let's see what Dorgu can do for us. Apparently all his info, including his family's got leaked. Always just worried about him and his family because of how people on the internet can be, especially Twitter. Those lot of weirdos. Yeah, it's true. Twitter is just a cesspit, man. But I don't know, like, even if someone knows your identity, like, there's loads of people on Twitter who like just openly share their identity. Like, can they not be doxxed and all of this sort of stuff? Like, it is weird. Like, how much hate do people have towards like some guy who's just posting about football? Like, it's just a bit weird. It's just a bit weird to me. Dorgu tries to clear, but kicks it out for a corner. Not a good clearance from him. Corner to Everton. Because there is no chase in people who are open about it. Nothing fun about that. But then even if like obviously I'm anonymous and all of this sort of stuff to some degree. So like if people randomly found out and stuff, then I'd like, I understand doxing is different because it's like personal information, like addresses, all of this sort of stuff. That's really bad. But like if people found out my identity, I'd probably be like, oh, you've eventually got it. Okay. Like, yeah, but it's different if you wanted to stay anonymous, but openly being a public figure is different. Like someone who hides behind a cartoon devil is most funny to reveal anything. Yeah, yeah. Hello, boys. How you doing, Predan? Long time, long time. We were just talking about the European lad getting doxxed. I don't know. It's just a bit sad, like looking at it, because it makes me think like, oh, okay, these people have obviously done this to get to you, and by you saying, "Oh, I'm not going to do this anymore," you've just given in and you've just like let them get to you realistically, like. But then he said in the message as well, like if you see it on Twitter, guys, he was saying like, "Oh, my mental health's been at like an all-time low because of this and stuff," and yeah, I'd like to have a conversation with the guy and be like, "Why is your mental health at an all-time low? Like, is it because like I don't know, you're scared of what people think or this or that, or like what is it? What is the main thing that's caused you the stress? Like, I don't know. The problem with him was he rage baited a lot of people. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with what he does, to be fair, but I do remember seeing a few like viral things coming out. So yeah, I guess maybe that's why there were a lot of people angry at him and stuff, but who knows. Onana in goal with the sun in his face screams disaster. Oh, God, Damien. Don't speak it into existence, man. He was in bad books of Madrid, Arsenal, City, and United fans. Yeah, it's not a good mix. Either way, though, it's a sad situation that like someone's literally gonna stop doing something that they love because just trolls on the internet. Really, you shouldn't let them get to you. Okay, so first 10 minutes pretty much in this game so far. Everton, I'd say, have bossed us for the majority. Zerk has tried to outpace people, but it looks like he's running through custard. And yeah, we just really need to raise our game. Especially his hatred for Madrid. I heard City fans doxed him. Oh, wow, really? What City fans? It's different if it's an account like yours, but a rage bait account. Yeah. I guess. I don't know. Either way, um, it's a shame. It's going to be weird not seeing him on Twitter anymore. He was trolling Haaland last I heard. But this is the thing, like, don't all Twitter accounts, like, I swear, Twitter accounts only get traction if they're just constantly trolling. Like, you look at Trey, you look at, who else we got? There's other examples, but mainly like Trey and people like that, like United Trey, they all like have built their account on just trolling people and trolling other fans. And the Spurs account was also involved. What do you mean by Spurs account being involved? Like the Spurs account doxed him, or Everton in the final third here. Spurs fan account. Oh, okay. So wait, so sorry, was the Spurs fan account also doxed, or was he the one, or was the Spurs fan account the one that like helped dox, or like basically was he the perpetrator, or was the Spurs fan a victim? I don't know. Can admin give me just a gist of what the topic of chat is about? So essentially, Pradhan, on Twitter, there's a account called the European Lad, or there was an account called the European Lad, and from what I'm told, he was essentially like a rage bait Twitter account, one of the biggest like footballing Twitter accounts in pretty much the world, like very viral account, and he essentially got doxxed, which means that his personal information, his family's personal information, and like his girlfriend's personal information, all of this sort of stuff was released, and he's decided to just give it all up and be like, yeah, no, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm not going to carry on with Twitter. I'm not going to carry on with any social media. I'm just not going to do it anymore because he said that his mental health hit an all-time low because of being doxxed, essentially. So, yeah, very from the outside it looks sad, but as Nav says, like when he provides context, like the guy was like really, really toxic, so he kind of had it coming, I guess. If that's something to go off of, but yeah, either way, quite sad. Boys, leave a like, guys. If you haven't dropped a like already, come on, drop a like, help a brother out. But yeah, either way we move. It's one of those things. If it was purely just because people knew his identity and stuff like that, then I'd highly recommend him to continue, because who cares? Like literally, it seems like the whole world care and stuff at one point, but then literally next day everyone moves on. So, but yeah, in other news, Ancelotti has come out in quite a funny quote just now, saying, Atletico Madrid posting tweets about us. I have a problem understanding what a tweet is. I don't look at those things. Which is very funny that somebody would ask him about Atletico Madrid tweeting about him, or about Real Madrid. That could have been a card. Højlund needs to time his run better. I was saying earlier on in the stream, guys, like, if Højlund doesn't go on a really good run towards the end of his season, he's more than likely going to be sold. I don't know if anyone remembers the report, but I think it came out when Ineos originally came in. Something about Omar Barada having a rule that, okay, when players are bought, they have 2 years to prove themselves. If they don't prove themselves, then they're going to get sold. And Højlund's second year is coming to an end, and he's looking stinky, guys. He's looking very stinky. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see with that one as well. This summer's going to be one of the most interesting summers, to be fair. I'm looking forward to making a few videos here and there. Højlund needs to be a better player. Carlo gives cool uncle vibes, 100%, man. Carlo is one manager that I'd love to play under if I could choose. Amorim likes him though because he keeps using him. He doesn't really have a choice. Like, I mean, it's either scar an 18-year or 17-year-old with first team football and just play him consistently and have people write him off if, like, he doesn't adapt very well quickly, or it's play Højlund and, yeah, just hope that he goes into form so then you don't have to buy a new striker. Dorgu with another cross, but it's straight into Pickford's arms. How did he end up in Everton? I remember seeing so. I don't know if it was because of tax reasons or something, but he like left Real Madrid and went to Everton and then came back. But there must have been some kind of dodgy stuff going on there, because I don't know why he would have signed with Everton. It makes no sense for just one season. Who's on the bench? We've got quite a few youngsters on the bench. We've got, let's have a look here. We've got Heaven on the bench. We've got Harrison. We've got Grechik. We've got Yoro. Well, Yoro's come off the bench now, I think. Oh wait, no, he hasn't. Mazraoui is still on the pitch. We've got Yoro. We've got Lindelof. We've got Eriksson, Kone, Garnacho, and Chido Obi. I'm really excited to see Obi because I missed him against Spurs, so I want to see how he actually performs today. Hopefully get some time. We have 4 attackers. It's crazy, man. Zirkzee, Garner, Ahmad, Højlund are our only attackers. And Ahmad's out for the rest of the season, so we've got 3 attackers. Oh, man. Okay, Everton coming forward here. It's 4v3 in the final third. Cross, good defending from Sir Harry Maguire. Okay. Everton with a corner. Everton line up. They cross in. Harry Maguire. Delo headed it onto Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire's trying to get it away. Dorgu's trying to get it away. Beto scored. And it's 1-0 to Everton. Oh my god. Okay, we need to see a replay of that. They were playing volleyball in our box. What is going on here? The players are talking to the ref. Pradan is not happy with those emojis. VAR, help us out. Okay. So Delo puts it back into the danger zone to Maguire. Maguire tries to get rid. Who's keeping him on side? Delict is keeping 2 players on side. And they score. Yeah, Delo. Oh my god, Delo. Delo doesn't keep track of the ball, and it bounces off of his thigh to like Maguire's head. Maguire tries to clear the best he can. I mean, it still comes back into the danger zone. And yeah, here we are. VAR? Oh, wait a sec, someone's looking at it. What, did it come off someone's hand? What's it? What are we saying this was happening? Offside? Please, just someone kick the ball 30 metres in the air and away. I'm confused. How can they say it's offside when Delict is like keeping everyone on side? I'm so confused. Where's the offside? Ah, okay. So did he play the ball to Beto, who was offside? And then the only reason we defended it is because he was offside. Let's have a look. He wasn't really impacting the play. I feel like this is quite harsh on Everton. I don't know. Oh, wait, no. Is the player there offside? Wow, I think they're really looking for any way to not give Everton this goal. Okay, goal stands. We move. Beto celebrates, little pleb. Oh, God. Okay, Bruno Fernandes speaks to the ref, but that's not going to get us anywhere. And Pradan's back with his red little faces. Okay. Oh, God. 1-0 down. We've got to score 2 goals. Let's update the score. We're actually so trash, man. People say things like, "Oh, was Amorim maybe a bit too harsh, saying like we're the worst Manchester United side in history?" He may be harsh, but I think he may have been extremely honest at the same time as well. 1-0 down to Everton. Set piece as well. We really struggle with set pieces. I wonder how Amorim's going to solve that next season. Should he actually be here? But as a defender, why don't you head that ball towards the edges if middle is packed? This is elementary school tactics. I think, honestly, with Maguire, it was just purely reaction stuff because like it was in the air about like 5 times and he kept trying to head it, but he couldn't get the leverage to head it anywhere else. I'd say mainly from Delo. When a cross is coming in, how do you not know, like, how do you not, like, sort your body out so that it's, so that it doesn't just, like, ricochet onto your, like, defender's head? Like, it's not like Delo passed it to Maguire, it was just Delo's body didn't read the flight of the ball at all. But Delo heading towards goal. Yeah, that's terrible. Like, I don't know what Delo's doing in that situation. I don't know why he was heading it in that direction. Okay, we've got another set piece here from Everton. Whips it in. Maguire to Dorgu. Dorgu again. Why do people keep kicking the ball in the centre of the pitch? Never towards the goal. That little league 7-year-old was taught that. It's okay because Delo says things like he doesn't want to be a part of the worst Manchester United team in history. So it's okay. He will come out with a good interview after the match. Okay, Everton on the ball. Everton on us like a rash right now. These lot are pathetic. They can't learn Amorim tactics and implement it on the field, but they can play freaking volleyball in the middle of a match. Well, Amorim's suggestion of them doing well in training isn't showing right now. Zirkzee, good. Hold up play. Fernandez. Casemiro. To Dorgu. Dorgu, where are you heading to, mate? Dorgu's very rough at the moment. Oh, okay, Zirkzee, good ball to Dorgu. This is the area you want to find him in. Okay. Dorgu to Fernandez, back to Dorgu. Cross, blocked, but we win a corner. Dorgu going forward is good. He knows how to do 1-2s, knows how to find the space, but defensively, he is very suspect. Everton smell blood. It's that easy. Nice 1-2. Okay. Well, we need attackers, not defenders. It's true. So, come on. At least against Everton, we should be able to, right? Is the comeback on, Pradhan? Come back on. Okay, Delict on the ball. Fernandez. Oh, don't get injured, Fernandez, please. Fernandez to Delict. I wonder why Mazraoui was moved over to the right-hand side. That's interesting. Casemiro, ball over the top. Ah, can't find Delo. Okay, Delo with a throw-in. Casemiro, back to Maguire. Okay, we're actually trying to have some possession now that we've conceded, at least. Onana goal incoming because we don't trust Delo. So, is the comeback on? The comeback is on. I still see Dorgu getting an assist today, and as well as Fernandez. I mean, I'm seeing a Casemiro goal and a and maybe a Zerk or Hoyland goal. Come on, United! Come on, United! Okay, just seeing a nice image of Everton Stadium rather than the actual football. Would be good to zoom in here. Okay, free kick for Everton. Half an hour in, let's look at the XG, guys. We've created 0 XG, no shots on target, no big chances. Everton have created an XG of 0.24 with 1 big chance, and they've scored their big chance. The stadium is more interesting than the football at the moment. Oh, God. Okay, Everton. Yeah, we held possession for a good, 2 minutes there. And now we're back to Everton dominating us. Dorgu, good tackle. Oh, Dorgu fouled. That was a very good tackle from Dorgu. Zero XG, what a shocker. Ugh, God. I think this game might actually put me to sleep, guys. Oh, this is poor. I'm in that mood right now, just sarcastic. Cannot take this serious anymore. Ugh. Everton player keeps it in, but Dorgu takes the throw in. Fernandez, he's looking for runs. He's looking for someone to pass to, but there's no Ahmad, no Garnacho. Ball over top to Hoyland. Then Hoyland gives up on the run. Yep, cool. Oh my God, Hoyland is atrocious, mate. Okay, long ball. Mazraoui trying to cover. Maguire. Oh my God, Onana. Onana's so shit. It's 2-0. It's 2-0. Oh my God. And they're doing the Rashford celebration. Oh, God help us. Onana is so trash, man. There was a shot directly at him, and instead of just hitting it away from danger, he hits it up in the air. And of course, Everton are the first to react. I honestly think we might get relegated, guys. And if we don't get relegated, it's only because there's 3 teams worse than us. We need to get points against Everton, surely. Guys, let's watch another game, please. The fact I can walk 10 minutes to the nearest football field and watch better football is bad. 2-0. It's 2-0 indeed, Mr. Stephen Myers. They did the LeBron, Sully, and now Rashi. Say, when is the Onana vid coming out? It'll be coming out soon, don't worry. Maybe Wednesday or Thursday next week. Well, at this rate, a point is a miracle. The sun, admire the sun, I told you. Also better on the score sheet. The worst part about all this is it's just not shocking anymore. We expect these defeats. Is getting relegated the way to get rid of the Glazers? I mean, that United hoodie looking fire, though, to be fair. Amarim's hoodie does look really good. Anybody else want to take a bath with a toaster? I do honestly think the signings of Ten Hag have set the club back like about 5 years. In terms of his transfer business, I think Ten Hag may have had the worst transfer business out of any United manager for a long time. Use a train for heading practice, go bungee jumping without a rope. I need no one to ever talk about Maguire positively again. He is the culprit for that goal. Tries to offside trap a player in front of him. He never scans. All he can do is head and slide. I don't know. I think, again, if you look at the majority of the blame for that goal, I'm looking at Onana. Like, there's literally a ball directly at you, and all you do is just push it up in the air. That's not good goalkeeping, that. Use a scarf as a swing. Admin, we need to get a message to Amarim to let someone send a cap for Onana to wear. Guys, cap or no cap, stop the cap, because Onana would have done the exact same thing had he had the sun in his eyes or not. Like, we just need to face that reality. Okay, Bruno Fernandes with a corner. 1 goal before half time, and we can maybe come back. Okay, set piece. Fernandes. Oh my god. Was that too low? Oh my god. Fernandes tries to do a set piece and then low with the heaviest of passes. Good job, man. I blame the first goal on Delo, I'm not going to lie, and I blame Delo for that corner. From the glory of a Champions League to the glory of a Oxford United battering. Good to see you, Christian. How's Sancho getting on? 36 minutes played, 0 shots on goal, 4 for Everton. Dorgu with a poor pass. Okay, Ugarte in the midfield. Casemiro. This is the problem though. You take Martinez outside as well, and people don't realise Højlund, if he actually anticipated that ball coming, could have had a chance there. This is the thing, like, you take Martinez out of his side and you lose a lot of fight. A lot of fight. Well, we won't be getting relegated, so clearly better than the historic and mighty United. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's better or not. I'm looking forward to that cheeky 30 mil that we get for Sancho. That'll be good, though. Okay, Everton coming forward. I have to disagree with the blame being on an admin. Sure, he's got to do better, but this situation doesn't happen without Slabhead being useless. But situations like that happen all the time in transitions with defenses. Like, I think that's more of a common thing with defenses, whereas Onana just hitting the ball above him, like you don't expect to see that from goalkeepers. Like, how often do you see them just parry the ball above their head and then like not react to the second ball? Like, you just don't. That's not common practice. Like, and the worst thing is, this United are still in Europa, undefeated in Europa, by the way, Nick. So there's a chance we could play Champions League while sitting in the Championship. Oh God. Oh my God. I will be doing a video as well. I'm going to create it today, guys. There will be a video out tomorrow rating Ineos's first year at United. Let me know your thoughts as well. See if I've missed any points that I'm going to be covering in the video. Because Lord help us, that's going to be a sad one to make. You can see Bruno is so pissed off with Højlund. Every ball to him is lost and Bruno walks away in disgust. Yeah, Højlund must know that his time at United's up. That's why he's replying to bloody Twitter pages when they say, oh, the only reason you were brought in is because you had the same agency as Ten Hag. Like, he's got to go. Please tell me there's a rule that says it isn't allowed for a second tier to play Champions League. We don't deserve that. We would have a lot of games if we did do that. You will need those 25 mil admin. A lot of clubs who go down from a Prem end up in serious economic hardship. With the state of your stadium, you might have to play in a local shed next season. I'd still rather play in a local shed than bloody Stamford Bridge, mate. Make sure you make a difference. What Glazers effed up and what Ineos need to do to get it back on track. Because there's so much hate against Ineos. What I think is misplaced. Oh yeah, 100% it's misplaced. Like, the only reason it's like this is because Ineos are actually doing the tough things that need to be done to fix what damage was already caused. Like, people who blame it all on Ineos are crazy. Relegation looks like the best outcome this season. I honestly think we'll finish 17th. I think we will just about miss out on being relegated. Garnacho is on the bench. Garnacho could come on and change things, maybe. Ugarte with a long shot, but it's outside of the post. They're trying to fix stuff from 10 years within 1 or 2 years. Even longer than that, probably. Like, maybe like 12 years, 14 years of stuff. It's really not good. Actually, what is stopping Amarim from just playing the under-21 squad instead of these frauds? He doesn't. Again, like when you say like play under-21s or like the youngsters and stuff, why would you throw the youngsters into this? Like, you're literally just scarring the next generation then for life. Banter aside, you won't be relegated. The bottom three is somehow even worse than you guys. Yeah, I honestly think we're going to finish 18th. Like, I can just see it. So Alex Ferguson looks so disgusted. Well, the bowling trip didn't really have much positive impact, did it? I thought the bowling trip was going to really turn our season around. Alas, here we are. Just as a whole, maybe put the better 3 players in the squad, but that's it. Too much to drink. What can I say? I said 2-0 before kickoff. You did, Sean. You did. Unfortunately, you did, and unfortunately, it's coming true. We've actually become Man City. Like, the highlight of our season is just beating or drawing to like Liverpool or Man City. That's what our club has become with these absolute frauds that people say, oh, trust these people, trust them people. I do not trust Rasmus Højlund. I don't trust him. He's got to go. He has to go. We're better when we're not in Old Trafford. We're not in Old Trafford right now, though, and we're shiz. So we're just bad no matter where we go. Six minutes of added time in this first half. Can we get a shot on target at least? Xerxes, honestly, when he runs, he is running through like custard. I honestly don't think it's. I think his close ball control is good. I think his dribbling is maybe the worst from a cam ever. That's what I've been saying for time. Højlund is the second coming of Bentner, another fraudulent Danish striker. Yeah, I think he's had his 2 years. Like, it doesn't matter if he's 22, 23. Sell him, add a sell-on clause, whatever you want to do, but like just get 40 mil for him and call it quits. Okay, Fernandez. Over to Delo. What can Delo do? Is he going to help us? Oh, he passes to Agate. He passes back to Delo. Delo is terrified of putting a cross in, so he doesn't do anything. Just passes it to Casemiro. Fernandez corner here. Dorgu is so shiz. Even 50-year-old Perisic would play better. I don't know. I think Dorgu is showing good signs. I think he's just a bit rusty. He's also like 20 years old, so he's very raw still. Nah, I need to buy that United hoodie. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I'm sorry. I know it'll go straight to the Glazers' pocket, but that United hoodie looks really nice. Okay, Zerk to Ugarte to Fernandez. It's 110 quid. No way. Oh, foul given to Dorgu. Wins a foul on the edge of the penalty box there. Is that a little crack in Everton's defence? No way that hoodie's £110. Bloody hell. ManUtd hoodie. Let's have a look. Where is it? £85. Bloody hell. Ridiculous. Bleeding us dry. Bleeding us dry. On the pitch a second longer today. Dorgu back to Ugarte. I think Dorgu's had a relatively good first half. I like it, but 100 plus euros for a single hoodie. That's just robbery. Yeah, it's true. It's very true. If I can somehow find a counterfeit version of it though, then maybe that'll be good. That's just a joke. I obviously don't support anyone buying counterfeit merchandise. But yeah, who knows? Who knows what future holds? Scamming the fans both on and off the pitch. Ooh, dodgy studs tackle there on Fernandez. Okay, Everton to the middle. Pickford at the back. Oh god, this is really like watching paint dry, isn't it? Why do we keep playing like header volleyball at the back? Just take it down. Use your feet. You're footballers. And the thing is, because England needed to be stupid and call Brexit, I even have to pay more for it. Hey, Brexit means Brexit. You got to do what you got to do, man. Okay, Everton passing it around the back. Cross, almost 3-0. Well, very close from being 3-0 there. I think that was Mazraoui that got the interception in. That would have been 3-0. So that's bumped up Mazraoui's score. See that cross? Went in between Maguire's legs, but Mazraoui with a vital interception. You can blame the Spanish for stealing all their fishnick. Okay, and that is half time. What do we all make of that then, eh? It's absolutely tragic. I feel like I could fall asleep right now. Like that. I've literally not seen anything to get me off my seat for Manchester United. If Amorim doesn't make subs at half time, I don't know what message he really wants to give. Let's see what you guys are saying. Because it has overseas tax now, like €10 at least of tax on top of it. Delivery cost of which is also €12 because they need to take a boat for like 30 minutes. Here's a fun stat for you all. United have now failed to score in 20 out of 26 of the first half of Premier League games this season. You talk about slow starters and then you talk about Manchester United. Disgusting first half. If I'm ever down on money and United is playing, I always win money against it because Onana never disappoints. Oh, Yendra, I do not blame you. Like, literally, guys, we should just be making money from this. Everyone bet against United, because at least then it's watchable. Like, you can benefit somehow from watching this shit. So bad. Oh, God. Just meant that I'm blaming Amarim if he doesn't make any changes at half time. You can blame players for letting him down, but you have to blame him for continuing to allow them to let him down. Yeah, 100% agree, Charlie. We need to see changes. I honestly would be shocked if we don't. Sweet Jesus. And I'm sick of they're too young to bring on, or we need to stop his shiz. The best players are ready when called on. But then you say that, Charlie, but then like you look at what Varane was saying before in his interview, and he's literally saying like the difference between Real Madrid and United is that when a good youngster comes along, we put so much pressure on them and all of this sort of stuff, and by the time they get to like 20, 22, 23, they're just burnt out. They're just burnt out from having all of this pressure on them. And yeah, it just it's just too much. Like why it's short-term gain for long-term pain, like or the other way around, like short-term pain for long-term gain. And I think that's what should happen with youngsters. Like I don't believe in just throw them in and they'll be better than what we see now. Like, even though that may be true, it's not worth it. It's not worth like damaging their development for short-term results. But yeah, not true. I love the money. My brother Andrew loves watching United. Uh, Shout out to your brother, Hanafa. He must be a good man to be a hate watcher. Amen. Oh God. So lads, you tell me any topics other than United that you want to go over? Because, mate, I thought it was going to be a very positive day. First stream back, felt the good vibes, and then here we are. Here we are again. Make money on the game so you can buy the hoodies. Rip off the glazes instead of getting ripped off. Don't worry, guys. In a couple of weeks, Old Truthford will be monetized, so you can watch lovely ads, which will give you a break from watching my commentary over the terrible football that we have to subject ourselves to every week. um, but yeah, anyone going on any nice holidays in the summer? Realistically, at least 10 players need to be sold. But in reality, oh my god, I've just seen an XG of Everton 1.41. They have an XG of 1.41. We're getting absolutely dominated. We're getting dominated. Mazraoui looks world class compared to the two 80 to 100 mil defenders next to him. Hey, Delict was like 35 mil, something like that, wasn't he? He was fairly cheap. It's funny, it did also come out from Mark Ogden that the only reason we got Delict was because of Ten Hag. So essentially we gave Ten Hag the new contract and Dan Ashworth felt that the need to show that, okay, we're backing Ten Hag, we're going to get his man, we're going to get De Ligt in. And yeah, that's what ended up with us signing De Ligt. And obviously Ineos weren't a big fan of that. And they actually thought that the transfer window with Dan Ashworth was quite poor. So yeah, we ended up getting rid of Dan Ashworth. And it's public knowledge now that realistically we got De Ligt because of Ten Hag rather than Ineos wanting De Ligt. Singers United are only really good for providing medium-sized clubs with way too much money nowadays. Hopefully you sign a couple of Malmo players at a few $100 million. Isn't that what you guys did with bloody, what's his name, Mudryk? What are you talking about, Christian? Yeah, admin, they get burnt out, but the types of players we need to cultivate need to be able to withstand the pressure. We don't have the luxury of a nice, easy environment for youngsters anymore. But, like, you can look at players like Varane, who came up with Real Madrid. Like, you could say, okay, he can withstand pressure. Like, and he was brought through the right way, like, because they've got an actual structure bringing youth players through. Whereas us, we're so desperate for quality that we'll just take anything. That Onana, I'm sorry, but that second goal is on Onana. Like, yeah, Maguire obviously takes blame. I'd say maybe like 40%, but Onana 60% for... What is that save? Like, you're just parrying it up in the air, like... And then when it comes to the rebound, you're not even in the right place. It's all poor. It's all poor. No, we simply supported the Ukrainian war effort. Mudryk only really cost about £150. The rest of the fee was for tanks and guns. Is that also... I feel like Christian's touching on how our taxes are being distributed with that one. I mean, De Ligt was sold to Juventus for 80 mil in 2019, and then like 70 mil to Bayern, I think. So he was once valued as a 100 mil defender, and look how he turned out. He's still young, man. Like, I don't know. I think it's too early to write De Ligt off. I don't think he's a terrible defender. What does someone like Cheeto stand to lose from being played here and then in a season where he can't do any wrong? What he gains to lose is that players themselves like don't want to get thrown into things when they don't feel ready. Like, you never know, like, whether Cheeto's having conversations with Amorim, like, yeah, I do want to do all of this, but I don't know if I'm suited, all of this, and like, you don't know, man. There's so many things that go behind the scenes on like when a player actually makes their debut or not. I'm tired of watching Onana. I'm so tired, says Predan. That's the man right there. Onana, the money maker. Bless him and his long shots. Literally, if he comes on and has a stinker, no one is going to be bothered because Højlund is doing nothing either. At least we give a potential player a chance. Yeah, no one from the outside is going to give like the criticism, Charlie, but it's more mentally on the player. Like, if he starts playing and he starts thinking, like, doubting himself and all of this sort of stuff, it sticks with you, man. It sticks with you. Like, just look at Xerxes and look at Højlund and stuff. Like, when they started and like they didn't have like the best of starts and stuff. Well, Xerxes did with his debut goal, but like overall they didn't have a good start. And then see the weight there adds on to them. And now think about a 17-year-old having that weight. Like, it's not good. It's not good. Admin, I don't want a player in my club if he's telling a manager he doesn't feel ready. Can you imagine Rooney telling his manager at the age of 16 that he isn't ready? He walked in, was the best. Again, Charlie, you're using like you're using like elite examples instead of like the majority of players. Like with Rooney, generational talent who was built and like mentally prepared for all of it. Like that's a different talent. Like it's like saying, oh yeah, Rooney when he was like 30 may say like all of this sort of stuff, like, and Cheeto when he's 30 may not. Like it's apples and oranges comparing the two. I would rather play for the under 15 team than play in your senior team right now. Yeah, pretty much. And I'm not saying Cheeto will be the best player, but you've got to have the mentality that you're the best, even if you're not. Yeah, but like, even he knows, like, you can be the best player, but if you're not getting, like, if I'm the right person and I'm thinking, okay, I don't want to rush my development and then have like negative effects from it. I want to go when the time's right, when I'm in the best conditions, and then you build up that mental resilience, because that's where confidence comes from. Like you perform well, and then you've got the confidence of like, oh, okay, I know I can perform well. So when things go wrong, I know that I can do well. Whereas if he comes in and he's just got experiences of bad performances and stuff like that, like what does he have to work on to make him believe like, oh yeah, I am really, really good? Like, it's going to make him doubt himself. Morning/afternoon Truthfordians. Today I am sad. I am watching United and I am not feeling joy. Okay, let's pin that comment. There we go. Diego with the comment of the stream so far. Rooney also had a generational hairline. Just saying, maybe you need to sign more Balding players. We feel you, Diego. We feel you. I respect your opinion, Adamant, and it definitely has merits, but I fundamentally disagree overall. Manchester United need players who come in, demand to play, and have arrogance beyond delusion. Yeah, but he's 17, mate. He's 17. Like, it's not just him. Like, there's so many other parties involved. Like, the person who like coaches him at the moment could say to him, like, could be advising Amorim, like, oh yeah, like he can play, but I would advise da 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 da. Like, there's so many different angles from it to play a player. It's not just like on the player saying play me and stuff like that. It's like Amorim's a very empathetic manager when it comes to like playing people and stuff like this. He's obviously not afraid of playing young players, but he knows at the moment the situation in the team is just shiz. Like, it's not the right environment to bring in a young player. And why would you break a young talent so early? Like, it just doesn't make sense. But then this is why like things can change as well. Like, because like your point makes a lot of sense as well, because it can change in a day. Like, if Cheeto does get subbed on, say he scores a goal, and then he gets a run of games, then all's good. Like, it was the right thing to play him. But right now, I'd say like if it was a like percentage game, I'd say 70%. It's a 70% chance that if you put Cheeto on, he's not going to be creating anything or scoring anything or anything like that. It's going to be risky, and you can say high risk, high reward, but I'd prefer to be comfortable that a player feels comfortable and they're actually going to develop well at the club, because too many times we've just run players into the ground. Like even ManUtd picking up an injury now, like he played so much football last season, coming from like youth football to playing almost every single game last season, and now he's starting to pick up an injury here and there and stuff. Like there's too many factors. There's too many factors to think that that's the right thing to do. If it was blatantly obvious that this guy is ready, you need to play him, everything like that, then I'd agree with you. But I think there's too many grey areas. Yes, I know it's not on the player to be picked, but we're discussing the hypothetical of Cheeto maybe telling the manager he doesn't feel ready. Yeah. I mean, in reality, that probably doesn't, like, has never happened. In reality, it's probably like the coach the youth team and I don't know the other people like technical, maybe people like get involved and stuff, but who knows? Who knows? Halftime changes, no halftime changes, so Amarim's just it's a death wish really. Only changes I can see are that is Xerxes playing up as a number 9? Whether the player or whether the manager plays him or not isn't down to him, but I want my youth players to think they're better than this crock of shiz on the pitch right now, because if you don't think you're better... Oh no, he 100% will believe that he's better. Like Cheeto, you can tell like he's got something about him. You can tell that he's got confidence. Low risk, high reward, no. I mean, the risk of him being worse than Højlund is about 0%. But it's the risk of like him and his individual performance. It's not the risk of him like being better or worse than Højlund. Like, no matter what he does, even if he runs, people like the fans will get behind him because we always get behind youth players. But like, it's him in himself like feeling comfortable. Anyway, I'll shut up now, admin. No, you make good points. You make good points, Charlie. It's just, I think if Amarim has like a long-term future of the squad and what he wants and all of this sort of stuff, I think that's what he's doing right now. Like, because if Amarim was thinking about immediate success, he changes the system, he changes this, he changes that, and it's not him anymore. But if he's thinking of long term, I want to create sustained success at Manchester United, then he's going to obviously stay away from the decisions where it's like high risk of the player and stuff like that. Second half, here we go. Come on, Onana. Let's see what Onana can do this half. Let's see what Xerxes can do this half. Just bear with me, guys. I'll be back in 1 second. Okay, we're back from the commercial break. Thank you, Damien. Okay, so, oh wow, Everton's making a substitution before United do. That's a good one. Bruno Fernandes crosses in, and it's headed away. Another corner for United. Okay, United on the ball. Good day, all. It's been a while. Hope all is good. How you doing, Tong? I mean, everything's not rosy right now. We're all kind of questioning our life decisions, but it's a nice sunny day in wherever you are, I hope. You should be showing the suicide prevention hotline for the halftime and break admin. I've had better days, lol. Yeah. Sweet Jesus. Good pressing there from Hoyland. Literally just jogging up to the player, but then giving them time to play the ball forward anyway. What's the point? What is the point, mate? Okay, ball over the top. In space for Hoyland. Can he beat his man? He gets to the ball, and he gets tackled. Good hold-up play, brother. I've stopped being frustrated with this group of players, lol. Did your therapist tell you to do that, Tom? Yes, my therapist did. Do you go to the same one, lol? Yeah, we get a discount. They booked in the whole squad that tune into the streams. Okay, Everton at the back. Moving forward. Okay, Maguire to Casemiro to Xerxes. So many players are scared to just play for... Like, Xerxes, who are you passing to? Bruno Fernandes is losing his head, man. I wouldn't be surprised to see Bruno Fernandes put in a transfer request if, like, we don't do, like, serious business in the summer. Because he deserves to at least, like, win some kind of major trophy in his career. Who all on the bench? We've got Ericsson, we've got Garnacho, got Yoro, Lindelof, and then the bunch of youngsters. We've got Kone, Obi, and Heaven. Everton with the corner. Whipped in. Bruno Fernandes away. Good. Counter, please. Please counter. Okay, Dorgu on the right-hand side. To Ugarte, good touch. To Fernandes. Okay, we're just looking to maintain possession. Oh, if that was Ole ball, we would have scored from that counter. Young is going to score, isn't he? This is just the icing on the cake. You can put a transfer request all he wants, Bruno. Yeah, but we know that as soon as Bruno goes to another team, like, he's just going to absolutely tear it apart. Maguire pulled down in the box there from the looks of it. We have 35 minutes to just, I don't know, get a shot on target, I guess. How have we not had a shot on target? Okay, Maguire clears to Mazraoui. You think relegation is going to happen? I think that we will finish 17th. I think that we will literally finish 17th. I think we'll just miss out on relegation, but we will be very, very close. Okay, we're playing around the back. Mazraoui to Delo. Where's Delo been this entire game? Delo back to Mazraoui. To Xerxes. Xerxes trying to hold it up. Then did he win the foul? Did he end up fouling? What was that? Looks like Mazraoui is down with an injury. Oh god, that doesn't look too good. Where's Casemiro been this entire game? Yeah, that's a good one as well. Where's anybody been this entire game? I've seen Bruno try to make things happen, but like, it's literally no one's moving. De Ligt is limping on the pitch. This is where players get injured because they just don't want to be associated with like what is happening at Manchester United right now. Onana away, Everton throw in. We have been absolutely bossed by Everton this entire game. Ramthwaite on the ball. United need to sign Eric Boffheim. 12 goals and 6 assists in 30 games. Could get him for about 10 mil euros. Only 25 as well. I think we're past that now. I think if we go for a striker, we're going for like guaranteed. He knows how to score goals. Like we can't go for any indie options anymore, like Boffheim or Xerxes or Hoyland. We need to go for like Gikeres or Osserman. Dorgu cross in. Hoyland having a little temper tantrum as he always does. Just get him out of the team, man. Okay, Garnacho's coming on for Casemiro. Are these players overthinking? It doesn't matter who we sign, we shy. Um, I think they're overthinking as well as I think many of them know that their time's up at United, so they've lost motivation. I think a lot of them know that they're going to be sold. Let's see what Garnacho can do. Now, all of a sudden, when Garnacho comes on, we're going to see Bruno Fernandes actually play well. He's best mates with Haaland as well. Could maybe use him to steal big Norwegian from City as well. Bro, how is Haaland going anywhere but City? He just signed like a 9-year contract. Putting Zerk and Rasmus together doesn't work. From the looks of it, putting any of these players on the same pitch together doesn't work. It's tragic, man. Okay, we got a corner here. Okay, we defend. Oh my god. We are so bad at defending set pieces. Okay, Ugarte to Delo to Mazraoui. Mazraoui to Dorgu. Oh wow. Okay, shot from Everton, but Onana saves. And there we go, that small club mentality again. Where's the Faith admin? Thought everyone wanted to play for ManUtd. I think it's more of a case of us not wanting Haaland. I mean, like, that top knot, it just doesn't go with the kit, you know? But cool. Hello. How you doing, man? Onana can save a shot. God forbid. How did it happen? Okay, so we've got a long ball forward, to the low. Yeah, doesn't go to him. Onana is a kid that wanted to play football and was so bad at it, he was put in goal and just went with it because he knows he is bad. I honestly think Onana just got so far in his career because he has relatively quick reaction speed, and yeah, he just wasn't good enough to, like you say, play outfield. So when they put him in goal, Rio Ferdinand's come out and said it's embarrassing to sit here and watch this. We haven't had a shot on target the entire game, have we? Yeah, no shots on target yet. Okay, Yoro and Obi are coming on. 70th minute. What's Casemiro doing in the thumbnail, by the way? He's chilling, mate. He's absolutely chilling. Smiling away until Saudi Arabia come in for him. We have a 100% shot rate going for us. 0 shots, 0 goals. Okay, Obi on for Hoyland and Yoro on for Mazraoui. If Obi scores a goal, then he is without a doubt starting for the rest of the season. Yoro with a new trim. Okay, Fernandez with the free kick. He went for the shot and said there was handball. Was a handball, to be fair. Yeah, we've got another free kick here. Real question here. Do we have, as a team, more haircuts or more goals this season? We got a free kick here. Bruno Fernandes to take. Bruno, the only one who's really actually seemed bothered in this second half. He lines up. And he shoots and he scores 2-1. We're back in it. Thank you, Bruno Fernandes. Save us from relegation. Come on. What a goal. Okay, come on. This is perfectly set up an OB winner, potentially. Manchester United 1, Everton 2. Let's see how this was worked. Terrible keeping from Jordan Pickford. Literally just had to shoot it on target there, Fernandes. 2-1, let's go. So, come back on then. Come on, Bruno. Okay, Onana to Yoro. To Delo. To Fernandes. Goes long to Obi, but he can't keep it down. Obi going back. Obi's running style looking a bit gangly right now. Okay, Garnacho. To Fernandes. To Garnacho. Garnacho, left wing. Doing stepovers for days. Fernandes with a poor ball forward. But we collect. Zerk to Obi. Back to Zerk. Back to Obi. Obi didn't pick it up there. Finish work early, might be able to see the end of the game. Go on, McEns. You're going to see us win it. An Obi winner, come on. An Obi winner? An Obi winner? There's something there. There's something there. Okay, Pickford. To Maguire, to Fernandes. Fernandes on the ball. Long ball forward. Trying to find Garnett. Oh, trying to find Dorgu, rather. Bit of foul given against Dorgu in favour of Young. I'm glad Bruno Fernandes got that goal, because a lot of people would turn to Fernandes and say, oh, terrible captain, you're this, you're that. But, like, realistically, it's not his fault that everyone's so shit. Obi. Obi's hold-up play is a bit booky, and it's led to this counter-attack. Obi's definitely not to speed from what I've seen so far. Maguire to Dorgu. Fernandes. I said it though, as soon as Garnacho comes on, Fernandes actually looks like a good player, because He's actually seeing runners in front of him for once. Low to Delict. Garnacho. Back to Fernandez. Fernandez to Delict. Euro. To Zerk. To Delict. Garnacho. Struggling to break this Everton side down right now. Need to switch for play a bit more. Euro to Delo. To Fernandez. Fernandez to Ugarte. Ugarte with a cross, but to no one. Euro on the ball. We're actually keeping possession here. Wow. This never happens. Okay. Delict to Zerk. Maguire coming forward to Ugarte. To Delo. Fernandez. Ball over the top. We should have kept it on the ground. Maguire's saying that's a pen. Maguire literally just fell down. Oh my god. Okay. Delict to Euro. Euro to Maguire. Dorgu. To Delict to Fernandez. Come on, guys. Euro. To Delict. It looks like we're out of ideas. Even when we dominate, we're out of ideas. We're looking for a little gap, but we can't find it right now. Okay, Dorgu fouled. And we got another free kick. Definitely fell asleep and just woke back up. Good to have you back, Ethan. Okay, yellow card for Ashley Young. Come on. Come on. Okay, Fernandez, free kick. What's going to happen? Crosses in. Ugarte, edge of a box. Boom! Off his chest and in the goal. Oh my god. 2-2. 2-2. One more goal. One more goal. One more goal. What a finish. Wow. Amarim's adopted son has just equalised against Everton. Oh, Sir Alex Ferguson is smiling now. Good to see. Please no offside. Don't know how it could be offside, but... Two. Lego. Ugarte chests it and then volleys and... Oh, Pickford in the mud. What a goal. What a first goal for the club. 2-2. We got 10 minutes to get a goal, guys. I hope Diego is feeling joy again. We don't deserve it, but let's go. The comeback is officially on now. Come on. Suddenly, I've got the will to live again. Come on. Come on, United. Come on, United. Mate, Hoyland is actually toast. Like, we're such a worse team when he's in the side. Oh, Zerk! What a run! What a run! Oh, wow. And the Everton crowd going crazy at Garnacho. Don't know if he dived there or not, but we won the foul. They are losing their heads. Come on, United. One more goal. Bruno Fernandes. Corner. Bruno Fernandes has pulled us to this draw, by the way, guys. Oh, Bruno Fernandes shimmies. He crosses in. Was there a handball? Was there a handball there? Oh, VAR gonna look at it. Come on, please. 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 Please, come on. Where's the handball? He heads. We can't see it in shot. Is it a handball? What are we looking at here? I hit his face. Bro. Bro, how can they be that adamant that that was a handball? How many... What? Just clocked him in the face, mate. Come on. Just one more goal. We better get extra time for this. Come on. Come on, give us our extra time. Get up, Brampweight, you little lovely gentleman that could sign for us. Guys, by the way, our XG is 0.31 to Everton's 1.68. We have 2 goals from 0.31 XG. Oh my god. We have actually shizhoused this result so badly. Okay, United on the ball again. Okay, Ugarte over to Yoro. To Maguire. Okay, Ugarte. Did he get fouled there? Did he roll his ankle? Oh no. Come on, both the teams. Give Papa money. Oh, Yendra, I'm so confused. Where are you? Who are you supporting? Okay, Fernandez. To Yoro. Yoro in the box. Oh, I almost fell for Zerk. Cheeto to get the winner, please. Please. I'd pay good money to see Cheeto get the winner. Please. Give us something. Cheeto for the winner. Capitalism. He supports capitalism. Give Papa the money. Yeah, come on. I'm supporting the money. How have we looked since half time? I'd say first 15, 20 minutes, terrible, but ever since Casemiro subbed off, Højlund subbed off, we've actually looked good. We've actually looked good. But there was a free kick from Fernandez, and that just changed everything, McKenz. Who's on now? We've got Cheeto on, we've got Garnacho on. Who else do we have? And Yoro. So the three subs were Cheeto, Yoro, and Garnacho. But realistically, it's Bruno Fernandes that has completely changed this this entire game. Scored a free kick and got the assist for Ugate's goal. Garnacho in the box. Oh, tries to shoot and find space, but he can't. Come on. Oh my god, who was that? Bruno Fernandes with a shot. Jordan Pickford had to tip it over. How's Cheeto looking? Better than Højlund? If we're being honest, Cheeto looks very rough. He looks like a rough diamond. Like, his first touch hasn't been great. He hasn't really found anyone. Link-up play isn't really there. He looks extremely rough. Be nerves, yeah, probably. Traffic cone looks better than Højlund McKenz. Zerk gonna score the winner. Nah. Obi. Oh, he just got a yellow card as well. Cheeto just picked up a yellow card for some reason. I didn't see why he got that. Okay, it's low on the ball. Come on, guys. Give us something to celebrate. Come on. Cheeto on the ball. Let's see what he can do. He's running at the defense. He finds Garnacho. Garnacho finds Zerk. Oh my god. Oh my god. Zerk crosses in, but straight into Pickford's arms. That sounds like a good pub, Pickford's arms. Okay, Amarim is tweaking on the touchline, saying, please, please win this game. Please. Ooh, that was an interesting tackle from De Ligt there. Could have been a dodgy deflection and could have been a no goal. Everton have a corner now in the 91st minute. Oh my god, we're terrible at corners. Please, God, no. Don't do this to us. Please. Give us a dub. Good to see you, Matt, man. For the love of God. USA. 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 Does it say how much out of time yet? We've got 5 minutes out of time. We're in the 91st minute. Back post, defended, good. Okay, Cheeto. Smashes the ball forward. Yes. Fernandez, yes. Fine Garnacho, yes! Come on! Oh, look at Delo sprinting to get his glory. No. Okay, Zerk, find Cheeto, back post, please. Please. Please, no. What's going on? Garnacho, is he claiming for a pen? We're looking for pens too often now. Come on, guys. Play real football. Can we play some real football, please? USA chants in the chat. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, Cheeto picks it up halfway line. He's trying to link up with Garnacho, but he kind of just passed it to Everton, really. Cheeto looks very rough, I'm not going to lie. Okay, in the box. Everton on the edge of the box. They shoot. Onana spills, and there's a penalty to Everton. Oh my god. There's a penalty to Everton. The ref's given a pen to Everton. Who was the pen given against? De Ligt / Maguire? De Ligt's pulling the player's shirt in the box. I think I saw a stat that David Moyes has never. By the way, that wouldn't have happened if Onana actually saved the ball and caught it or pushed it out of a danger zone, but he pushed it right into the danger zone, and it led De Ligt to having to intervene. So yeah, penalty to Everton. Fun fact, guys, David Moyes, I don't think he's ever beaten Manchester United since he left Manchester United. But looking at VAR, I don't know if the pen's going to be given or not. Okay, the ref's looking at the screen. The ref's looking at the screen here. Ashley Young has clearly dived here, by the way. Obviously, De Ligt was holding onto a shirt, but that's not the angle that they're looking at. It's so obvious that Ashley Young has literally just jumped onto the floor. With the angles that they're showing him right now, he should not give that a pen. That shouldn't be a pen from what he can see, from his angles. No pen. Yes. Come on. Come on. We'll take the draw. We'll take the draw. David Moyes still has never beaten Manchester United since becoming Manchester United manager. He's faced us so many times with different teams. West Ham. I don't know. I forgot the other teams that he's represented, but so many other teams, but he's never beaten us. And he must be thinking, why can I not beat them? Okay, so this surely means we're going to have like an extra 3-4 minutes in this game. Let's see. Okay, come on. Harry Maguire on the ball. To Yoro. Below. Cross to Dorgu. Dorgu to Garnacho. Please find Cheeto. Find Obi. Poor cross. We're defending for our lives. Onana away. Zerk. Oh, Garnacho. Oh. Cheeto with a good head on there to Zerk. Onana, oh effing Onana. Zerk is literally diving every opportunity he gets, and whenever we're in their box, he's saying it's a pen, no matter what happens. We are desperately going for this win. Oh, corner. Corner to Manchester United in the 98th minute. Come on. Come on, Cheeto. Sir Alex Ferguson has a smile on his face. Cheeto. If Cheeto scores this, I swear to God. Come on. Come on, Cheeto, please. Cheeto, do this. Come on, Cheeto. The camera's on Maguire. The camera's on Yoro. But we got to go with Cheeto. It's in, and it's a bit of a cluster fudge. And that's full time. Well, Everton 2, United 2, a draw. Realistically, I think that sounds about right. But yeah, Ashley Young is confronting the referee, just saying it's a pen. Not very happy with that decision. United will feel like they've gotten away with something there due to Bruno Fernandes. That's literally 1 point that we would not have if it weren't for Bruno Fernandes. Bruno yelling at the ref after the whistle. Good game, boys. Good money today. Adios. Good game, man. Thanks for joining the stream, Ariendra. But yeah, let's everyone get your thoughts on the game in the chat. I'm just going to pull up the player rating template so we can go through it. Just bear with me, folks. Just bear with me, folks. I don't know why they didn't show the Delict pulling the shirt angle was a pen in my opinion. From that angle, it did look like a pen when he was pulling his shirt. But yeah, I guess the VAR gods were in our favour today. Okay. This is almost set up for us. And we're going to put Xerxes here. Okay. We're all good to go. So, player ratings. Let's go, folks. United attacking the refs. Hi Tess. How you doing, man? I have also seen a post with VAR errors and that we would have been 11th place if VAR didn't mess up calls. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's get on with the player ratings then, shall we? This screen should work. Okay. So, folks, what we're going to do, we'll go by player. I'll read out some stats for each player. Then I'll give my own personal rating. You guys can get your ratings in the chat. And yeah, we'll see how we match up. So, without further ado, let's start with... let's start with Onana. So, you tell me, guys, out of 10, what would you give Onana? So, ratings are based 6.5 is average, and anything below, anything above is obviously below or above average. So, what rating would you give Onana for that delightful performance that we just had to witness? For me, we're going to go through some stats. So let's look at Onana's stats. Okay, so 6 saves, 2 goals conceded, goals prevented 0.25, accurate passes 83%, accurate long balls 25%. Yeah. Not much to see really from his stats. Obviously, first one, I don't think there's much that he could have done about the first one. Second one, he parried it up in the air when realistically he should have pushed it out to either side. And yeah, he wasn't reactive to the second ball coming down either. So I am going to give Onana... I'm going to give him a 5.5. Actually, no, lower. I'm going to give him 5.2. Because I do think that second goal really impacted the game, if I'm being honest. We are definitely a second half team, though. We know that now under Amorim. We know that he likes to play players to begin with to just tire, and then he'll bring other players on who are a lot more effective against tired legs. That's why he brings on Garnacho. Mazraoui is a bit of a worry because he was brought off because of injury, so we need to watch out for that. But yeah, Chido Obi as well with his second game for the senior squad picks up a yellow card. It's very interesting. But I'm going to give Onana 5.2. Let's see. So you guys gave Damien 5, 3.5 for Nick, 3.5 for Pradhan. Onana needs to leave, says Nav. Admin on Discord. Let me have a look. Interesting. So Premier League table without VAR errors. United would be 11th. The thing is, we'd only have like an extra like 2 points or something, so it's not even that big of a difference, to be fair. But let's move on. So Mazraoui, what would we rate Mazraoui's performance? Stats wise, 88% pass accuracy, 17% accurate long balls, 40% of tackles won, 67% of ground duels won, aerial duels won, 83%. Yeah, I think I think Mazraoui had a good game. I think he had a good game statistically. I think he had a good game in terms of, if you remember, there was a cross where had he not made the challenge, that would have been a tap-in for Everton. So he prevented us going 3-0 down. I'm going to say above average. It's funny, Mazraoui definitely seems to suit the centre-back position more than the wing-back, which is kind of good, but also kind of like, is he happy playing there? I don't know. But we'll give him 7.2. We'll give him a 7.2 and be generous. Maguire. Mazza just a solid 7. 5 from Damien. Wow. Ready for the championship, says Tez. 6.5. So get your scores in for Maguire. So Maguire's stats: 93% pass accuracy, 0% successful dribbles, 40% accurate long balls, 100% of tackles won, 43% of ground duels won, 67% of aerial duels won. What am I gonna say? I don't know if I can say like Maguire did too many things terribly. I think I'd probably give him... I don't think it was a good Maguire game. I'd probably give him average. Probably give Maguire 6.5. Delict. I didn't really see Delict do much, to be honest. 89% pass accuracy, 0% accurate long balls, won 1 tackle, won 1 ground duel, and 4 aerial duels. I think I'm going to give him an average as well. I can't think of anything that he did particularly amazing or particularly poor, if I'm being honest. Everton looks so energetic. In comparison to us, it doesn't take much to look energetic, though, to be fair. Like, we kind of just sleepwalk throughout the match until they score, and then they think, oh, we're actually going to get a lot of stick for this, so we better start performing now. Let's go with Delo. How was Delo's performance? 91% pass accuracy, created 1 chance, 0% successful dribbles, 67% accurate long balls, 0% tackles won, 0% of aerial duels, and 17% of ground duels. Yeah, he's getting a bloody 5.9. Did absolutely nothing that game. Provided nothing going forward. Defensively, didn't have to do anything. He was just there. Poor from Delo. Dorgu, on the other hand, let's have a look. So Dorgu was the most fouled player on the pitch. So that shows that he's trying to get further forward. And he's winning us free kicks. 83% pass accuracy. Still a bit rusty there. He needs to work on his passing. 50% successful dribbles. Crosses, 0% accurate crosses, but again, he'd put them into dangerous areas. Tackles won, 50%. 73% of ground duels won, and 25% of aerial duels won. Very interesting. I think he helped us progress up the pitch. I think he was always a trouble that Everton had to work on defending, and I think Dorgu played quite well. I would give Dorgu... I don't think he was better than Mazraoui. I think he was above average. I'd probably give him 6.9. So we went with Delo, the usual 5 in it. Delo's just a walking body. Dorgu 6.5, Dorgu 7.5. Yeah, I think he's somewhere in the middle between those two. I think he was above average, but I don't think he was like amazing. Now, Casemiro. So, Casemiro, 81% pass accuracy, 20% accurate long balls, 50% of tackles won, 86% of ground duels won, 100% of aerial duels won. The problem is he's still a decent player. He's just his body's just letting him down. So like, I actually think he had a good game, but when it comes to like tracking back and everything like that, he's never going to be able to do it. I'd probably give Casemiro an average score, to be fair. Maybe just below average. I'd go like 6.4. I'd say slightly below average for Casemiro, but I don't think he had a terrible game by any means. Miro was not it, 5.5. Cas 5, wow. Daggers are out for Casemiro, but we all know he's leaving anyway. And let's see, finally for the midfield, Ugarte. So obviously scored the goal. That's a big thing. 91% pass accuracy, 50% shot accuracy, 50% successful dribbles, 0% accurate crosses, 80% accurate long balls, 100% tackles won, 60% of ground duels. Solid performance from Ugarte. I'm going to be generous. I'm going to give him an 8. I think he was one of our best players on the pitch before the goal, and then you add the goal onto it, and yeah, I'd give him 8 out of 10. Let's move on to now Xerxes. Oh boy, okay. So Xerxes, 67% pass accuracy, made 20 accurate passes the entire game. Created no chances. XG of 0.17. 0% shot accuracy. 0% successful dribbles. 100% accurate long balls. 0% tackles won. Oh my god. 0% of ground duels won. Guys, he attempted 9 ground duels and won 0 of them. Won 1 aerial duel. So out of all of his duels, he had 12 in total. He lost 11 and he won 1. Oh my god. I do think he linked up play well, but I can't give that average. I can't give that average. Those stats are appalling, man. God. I'm gonna have to give him 5.6. Because realistically, he may have looked good, but he didn't actually do anything. He was just a passenger, really. Like, I can't think of any major actions that he contributed towards. But yeah, poor. Now we move on to Højlund. Wow, Rasmus Højlund was the most accurate passer to play 45 minutes or more. And the reason he was the most accurate passer is because he made 7 passes the entire game. Created 1 chance. Lost all of his ground duels, lost all of his aerial duels. Mate, you can't get worse for Onana, but you're getting 5.3. 5.3. Oh, God. Okay. Højlund, man, he's really just a ghost. Like, honestly, anyone watching this stream right now could do the same job as Rasmus Højlund. Like, anyone could. It's actually shocking how he can get away with that much. Okay, let's now move on to Fernandes. So, Fernandes. Here's a few stats. Bruno Fernandes completed the most dribbles, 3 in the match. Bruno Fernandes completed the most passes, 64 in the match. 81% pass accuracy. 2 chances created. An XG of 0.12. 100% shot accuracy, 109 touches, 50% successful dribbles, accurate crosses 2 out of 12, accurate long balls 54%, tackles 1 75%, ground duels 1 64%. I mean, he obviously scored and got the assists for Ugate's, didn't he? I think Bruno's easy man of the match, and if Ugarte got an 8, then Fernandez has to get an 8.4. And those are the player ratings. Realistically, Ugarte and Fernandez dug us out. And this is what I was saying before the match. Like, we had some players in the team who were capable of doing this. And they came from pretty much Martinez, Ugarte, Fernandez, and Ahmad. And we've lost half of them now. So we're really depending on Fernandez and Ugarte turning up in these games if we have any hope of surviving relegation. So yeah, let's see what we can do. But as for the subs, admin, would you sell Bruno for 75 mil? No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I'd sell Garnacho for 75 mil. I wouldn't sell Bruno. Bruno's got to the stage now where, like, unless we find a system that just like literally doesn't, I think Bruno should retire at Manchester United, if I'm being honest. He's 31 though. He's 31, but think about it. He's never been injured. He is fit for every single game. His style of play doesn't necessarily revolve around like having the most pace or anything like that. There's nothing that really is gonna degrade over time with Fernandez. And yeah, it's one of those, like 75 mil. I'd say maybe if someone came in for like 90 mil, 100 mil. But even then, you've got to think how many times, like Bruno Fernandes is ridiculously underrated by Man United fans. He is ridiculously underrated by Man United fans. Like, you take Bruno Fernandes out of our team, we have no goals. We have no assists. Like, we literally, I think Bruno Fernandes needs a video himself, but like, we literally have nothing without Fernandes. Subs admin. Okay, let's go through the subs. Okay, so Garnacho played 28 minutes, 100% pass accuracy, 100% successful dribbles, 100% accurate long balls, 75% of ground duels won. Didn't get too involved with any like output today when it comes to goals or assists, but came on and provided a good option. Looks solid on that left-hand side. So I'd give him an average 6.5. Lenny Yoro, 93% pass accuracy, 100% accurate crosses, 50% accurate long balls. I'd give him a 6. I'd give Lenny Yoro a 6. And Chido made 4 accurate passes. And he won 1 aerial duel. That's pretty much it. So I'd maybe give him, and he got a yellow card. I'd give him maybe, again, probably a 6 just to be fair, but maybe 5.9. Got to go, admin. Awesome stream. Thanks for tuning in, Pradan. Have a nice day, man. 100 mil, I'm driving there. Do you really? How would we reinvest that though? Because like, I don't think that 100 mil we could reinvest what Bruno Fernandes provides us, if I'm being honest. What did you give Ghana? I gave Ghana a 6.5. Garnacho a 6.5. But yeah, folks. That will be that. Gonna have a couple videos coming out in the next few days. So first I'm gonna have one coming out where it's just going through Ineos's first year at the club and a summary of it. And I'm also I think I'm gonna have to make a video on Bruno Fernandes with how people actually, how underrated he is. Because, yeah. 100 mil, we can get a striker and a midfielder who's more suited to the system. We can, but Bruno Fernandes is a generational talent, man. Average today, 6.49, bang on average today. Makes sense with a draw that it was just an average kind of performance. If anything, probably should have been lower, but those goals really did save the scores for everyone. But yeah, lads, I will leave it there. Look out for the videos. One will definitely be coming out tomorrow. Average in 15th place. Oh, God. But yeah, when's our next game, actually? Let me have a look. I need to do my calendar. So our next match is against Ipswich Town on the 26th. Okay, on Wednesday. Cool. So I guess I'll see you guys on Wednesday evening for a cheeky bit of Ipswich Town. I've been watching the content. Good stuff, admin. Thank you very much, Mr. Scott. Thank you very much. God bless America. But yeah, hope you all have a lovely weekend, and we'll leave it there. But for now, Godspeed.